Hi everyone, this is Stephanie Thomas of the Sales Tax Sisters and Thomas PC. And today we are going to talk about why it is crazy to ignore sales and use tax and how it can hurt your business. So, meet me on the other side of the intro. Hi everyone, thanks so much for finding us and clicking on the video. Before we get started, don't forget, subscribe. We're trying to get those numbers up and we would really appreciate it if you did. So today we're going to talk about three things that brain cramp. No, today we're going to talk about three reasons why ignoring sales and use tax can hurt your business. Number one, audits. People are normally, as soon as I say sales and use tax, usually people's eyes glaze over. And as soon as I say audit, they usually run for the hill. Audits are just normally a part of doing business. So I like to tell people, just think, usually it's gonna happen. It's like walking through a field. Sometimes you're gonna step in something squishy. So just know that sometimes if your business is successful, you are going to get audited by the taxing authority. If you ignore sales and use tax compliance, that is a huge issue that can come back and bite you in terms of a huge audit assessment. No one wants to deal with a huge audit assessment. And they assess sales tax and they assess use tax. So they're going to look at your sales and they're going to look at your purchases and assess that tax against you. And we're talking about 3 to 4 years if there is no finding of fraud. And that can depending on how much we're talking about, that can put you out of business, especially if you are dealing with small margins. And don't think if you are not registered in a jurisdiction, then you don't have to worry about it. If you have achieved Nexus, and we have talked about Nexus ad nauseum on this channel, I'll put a link to the Nexus series for you. If you have Nexus in a jurisdiction, if you have not registered, that does not mean that you won't get audited. Let me say that again. If you have Nexus in a jurisdiction and you should have registered, even if you didn't, that does not let you off the hook. You can still be audited. They will just assess sales and use tax and say you should have been charging your customer sales tax. So that's one thing. Number two, if you don't address sales tax appropriately with your customers, if they're audited and they find out that you did not charge them the appropriate sales tax, that can hurt your customer relations. I have dealt with business owners in the past who have said, I thought that this vendor was charging me the correct sales tax, so I didn't look at it, I didn't accrue any use tax, and now I'm being audited and I have to pay all this tax. I don't want to deal with them anymore. They should have charged me the correct sales tax. And what can you say to that? I mean, it's everyone's prerogative to conduct business with whomever they want to conduct business with. And, those business owners have a point. If they thought that their vendor was charging them the correct tax and come to find out that they didn't, and it is a substantial or material amount of money, they have every right to be angry with you and take their business elsewhere. So it's just best to address sales and use tax proactively and know when you should be charging sales tax and what you should be charging it on. Number three, anxiety. Like I said before, audits are just a part of business 9 times out of 10. If you know you are not addressing sales and use tax at all, or you just putting your hands over your ears and doing the la 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 thing because you don't want to deal with it, it's scary to you, Come on. That's not gonna work. That's not how you address issues that are scary. You man up. Or you warming up. You handle your business. Just the anxiety of it all, of knowing you're not doing it correctly or you're not addressing it is stressful. It's probably more stressful than if you just handled it and contacted a professional to help you make sure that you are in compliance and to make sure that you address things correctly. And if you are audited, you don't have much to worry about. So just know that it is not a smart thing to do to ignore your sales and use tax compliance needs. If your business is successful, the taxing authority is going to come eventually. So it's just better to be proactive, take control, and know what it is you're doing, and reach out to people who can help you. And those are my reasons why ignoring sales tax is not good for business, okay? If you have any questions, please let me know. If you like the video, please thumb us up. And we are trying to grow the channel, so subscribe, people. I mean, you can subscribe. Also, we have links to our website where you can also sign up for our monthly newsletter. Y'all can do 1 month. We try to give you additional information that you don't get on the YouTube station. And y'all can do a month. I mean, once a month, that's okay. You can read. It's all right. And I'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone.